Hello, friends. As you know, daily now we are taking up one probable question for philosophy optional, and we are giving the model answer for that. So today is the time for giving the model answer for studies question. So now let me share the PDF, and then we can discuss the question and the model answer. Now, if you see the question, yesterday's question was, what is equality? How does it relate to equity and fairness? Now, this question we are taking up in 300 words. And actually, I have also repeatedly told that we should have adaptability. If some 300 words question comes in 150 or 200 or 225 to 50 words, we should be able to change it. Similarly, vice versa. So here we are practicing and we are giving this 350 word question, and let us see what can be its structure and how what are the contents in this question. So first we have to define the equality, and then we have to show how the formal equality is related to equity and fairness. We have to give the examples. We have to give various philosophers uh, description, quotations, and also, if required, constitution and other references also we have to quote. So, to begin with, equality is the foundational principle that all human beings possess equal moral worth. So, this is, if you see, all human beings possess equal moral worth and should be treated with impartiality and respect. So this is, in a way, defines equality. It implies equal rights, status, and access to opportunities in political and legal contexts. So this is again important because the formal equality is more political and legal context. It underlines modern liberal democracies because almost all modern liberal democracies have incorporated the equality concept in their constitution in theory and practice. Uh, Such as Indian Constitution. In Indian Constitution, also Article 14 is there, one of the fundamental rights, and Universal Declaration of Human Rights of UN in 1948 that also contains chapter regarding equality. However, now we are coming up how it is related to equity and fairness, and then we will see further. So, however, formal equality, that is treating everyone identically, equally, often fails to address deep-rooted social and historical disadvantages. So this is again important, deep-rooted social and historical disadvantages. This leads to the idea of equity. So then equality becomes related to equity. Now, what is equity? Which emphasizes context-sensitive treatment. Equity involves providing individuals or groups with what they need to attain real parity, even if it requires differential allocation of resources or support. In a sense, while equality ensures the same treatment, equity ensures the same outcomes. So this is again very important. So here now reservations and all those things are important because it then only same outcome can be ensured. Now we are quoting a few philosophers. Aristotle, in his book Ethics, described equity as the corrective law, essential when equal treatment becomes unjust due to rigid application. Then again, John Rawls, in Theory of Justice, proposed the difference principle. Difference principle of John Rawls is inequalities are acceptable only if they benefit the least advantaged. This principle integrates equity into the broader idea of justice. Then now third philosopher we are quoting, Amartya Sen. Amartya Sen's capability approach further refines this relationship by emphasizing not merely equality of means or rights, but of actual freedoms and capabilities. So he goes one step further. Thus, equity becomes central to achieving substantive equality. So one is formal equality and another is substantive equality. So equity is required for achieving substantive equality in real world conditions, ensuring people can lead lives they value. Fairness is the ethical framework. So another, if you see in the question, another word is fairness. So equity we have explained, now fairness we are explaining how it is related. Now fairness is the ethical framework that governs both equality and equity. It demands that equity does not devolve into favoritism. Now there are some negative points for equity also, because if equity goes unchecked, then it may develop or devolve into favoritism, and then equality does not become and that equality does not become indifferent uniformity. So for equity, the danger is of becoming favoritism. For equality, the danger is that it can become indifferent uniformity. So fairness harmonizes the two. So this is again important thing, because equity has also a danger of becoming favoritism, and equality has the danger of becoming indifferent uniformity. And fairness harmonizes the two by ensuring impartial yet sensitive application. So here the role of fairness comes. It requires a balance between legal neutrality and moral responsiveness. So now in conclusion, equality is the ideal of equal respect, equity the means of achieving it meaningfully, and fairness the principle that justifies the both. Together they form triad of just, compassionate, and inclusive society. So this conclusion is very important. It sums up the whole thing. So as you know, this question is from socio-political philosophy. Daily, as I told earlier also, daily we will be taking up one question in rotation. So now today socio-political philosophy we have taken. For tomorrow I am having another question. I will just show you. And then now this is a question which we are presenting today, for which the model answer we will be giving tomorrow. The question is, how does Plato's conception of justice relates to his metaphysics and politics? This we have to answer in 300 words. So this again comes from Plato's chapter, first chapter, Plato and Aristotle of Western philosophy. So now after socio-political philosophy, again we have come to Western philosophy. The question is, I will repeat again, how does Plato's conception of justice relates to his metaphysics and politics? The model answer for this we will be providing tomorrow as promised. So my request is, please do join this channel for daily one question in philosophy optional, and we have selected the probable questions basing on strictly on syllabus and previous year questions. So therefore the questions are very important, and accordingly we are giving the model answers. So today's video, thanks a lot for watching. Tomorrow again we will meet with the model answer for the next question. So thank you. Thank you.